process of reverse engineering, which I thought was really fascinating. And I wanted you just to share a little bit more just around how you use that and how you use it to get a certain outcome when you are designing.
One of my biggest problems as a storyteller when I was learning the craft of storytelling was process. And I didn't really know how to verbalize it. I would read all these books and they would say things like, well, you have to have a 3-act structure. You have to have a beginning, middle, and end. You have to, and all these things that I thought, yeah, I get it. Conceptually, I understand it. Or you have to have an engaging character. Yeah, okay. I mean, we all want engaging characters versus, crappy characters. But there was no instruction on how to do that. So for me, I wanted a process that didn't take away from the magic of storytelling and discovery, but also gave you some direction as a writer. I mean, sometimes you're overwhelmed or you're on a deadline, you can't think. And rather than put yourself into a really stressful position that makes the storytelling process unpleasant, why not remove those barriers? We have all these really great tools available that help us ideate and come up with solutions. The trick is to restrict yourself to options that are most viable. And that's the biggest challenge I found as a creative person. I had too many options. I could go down too many roads, and so what's the difference between me picking this one ending over another one? Is there a right ending? And I started to really kind of try to pursue this, and the reverse engineering process that we used and built into our course was part and parcel out of that, of me just building hundreds and hundreds of stories and rapidly doing it and being like, oh, this is the best way for that story to unfold. We want to have fresh surprises, but we want to be able to engineer those surprises. Rather than you writing the story being like, I don't know who did it. I'm not sure who the killer was. And then trying to figure that out at the end, you're never going to get there. It's going to be impossible for you to wade through the options of all the people in your story. What is the end goal that you want your learner to take away? What's the psychological or cognitive effect you want them to have? Cool. Now we know where to start and we can back engineer. So I'll give you a quick example. The rule of thumb I kind of use in the course is your story a happy ending or a sad ending? It's a simple question. You can just pick.